All right. So, first of all, let's start working on the story issues. And a lot of times this is subconscious. So, please don't blame you. Please don't go into negativity. It just is. Because when we go to change energies in us, sometimes it's not comfortable. And also, too, if we do not know exactly what we want, it can be scary. And you're a logical brain guy. So your logical brain wants to know the answers. It wants to know what to do before it does it. I honor and respect that. But this can be just a willingness to be in flow. So I'm using the birds here to help us let things fly away. So what can you let fly away about story? How about you let some energy fly away that you need to know exactly what your new story is before you allow yourself to go there? Let's let all that go. And let's also let a lot of energy go about you fear that it's a big change. Stories do not mean things like you go from a great loving family man to a guy driving a Corvette in a midlife crisis. That is not the kind of story that works for you or that even is part of this. What a new story is, it's basically about connecting to your birth story. And let me tell you a little bit about how these came about. I was driving up to my dad's a couple months ago, and I suddenly heard my grandfather speaking. And my grandfather, he was actually my step grandfather, and he took care of a lot of things. He was one of those guys, he was really kind of a big teddy bear, but if you saw him, you'd think he was very growly. And he actually was very loving in a lot of ways, but he never got to express it. I kind of realized at that point as I was looking at his energy that he was kind of born out of his time. And so I started hearing his birth story, and it was all about he was born to love, and he was to bring love to everyone he saw. But life happened, the wars happened, all these things happened, and he wasn't able to step into the love. But he found love again when he started dating my grandmother. My grandmother had left an abusive husband who was a drinker, and she had just moved away, and they met, and she had 5 kids, and he just jumped right in and took care of people. He took care of them. He took them places. I mean, he was just a really wonderful guy. He didn't have a lot of money, but he made do with what he could do, which was awesome. So basically, what I did is I just honored that story of his, that birth story, that he was born in love, he was to love everybody, and then life happened. But he still loved, and he still loved, and he still joyed, and he still did everything he could do the best of his ability. And what that did is that really opened up, I felt on the other side, his energy and my energy towards him. And actually, my ability to just see this energy in a different light. And what it did was it also showed how, we have this wonderful story and we get disconnected and we forget who we are. But the more we can remember that pure, loving God energy, the better. So that's how all the story thing came to be. So, what could a good birth story be for you? Could it be something around living life fully? Could it be something about using your logical brain and your spiritual brain? Could it be about opening up a door to creativity for yourself in new ways? Could it be about getting energy to people in new ways? Just kind of think about this and what seems fun for you. Even if you can't see how it can make you money, that's not what this is about. Is you have that covered. So we're not going to really look at that unless we need to. But it's about you and your heart and soul and what makes you happy. Or what new thing could make you happy that you don't know could make you happy. Awesome.